10:05 p.m., Tuesday, May 14th, 2019, episode number 722 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Hello, Jonathan Preston. So psyched for episode 722 of our comedy podcast, Yeah Dude. Oh, okay. America through the eyes of two American Americans. What are you doing? Getting your sea legs under you?
Just
What are you
adjusting myself
stretching
here.
out? Thank you so much for joining us. Amazing. So happy to be here. Hashtag Hollywood. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag, let me tell you about Nike. You've heard of that company. They're having a new app for July. It's better AR tech, better augmented reality tech to tell you what's the proper sneaker size for your feet. So what they're trying to tell you is you're wearing the wrong size shoe. We sell shoes. Could we interest you in another shoe? Money. What I do is go old school right here. Whatever happened to this bad boy?
They still exist.
This old thing? Call this a Brannick device.
I didn't know that's what that was called.
Isn't that amazing? Now, the Brannick device was developed in 1927. Gives you the length, the width, and the arch. I don't need AR. I've got BD, a Brannick device. You can buy these bad boys on the website, $72.50. I think every American home should have a Brannick device.
Should come with one.
Actually, should come with one. And this is your ensuite bathroom, and there's your hanging right
Brannick
your Brannick device.
You just measure your feet right before you go out and buy shoes.
Wouldn't that be so cool to just keep this on you in your briefcase whenever you're sneaker or shoe shopping? It's so cool.
But the issue is not knowing what size your feet are. The issue is that the shoe companies don't.
These sneakers are.
No, that's your problem.
Oh, okay.
The issue is just that there's so much variation in
human feet
in
or
uniform sizes.
manufacturing.
Yeah,
Good call.
yeah.
Good call.
I may be a 12,
In an Air Jordan.
and I go from a 12 to a 14 depending on what shoe and what shoe company.
That's amazing. Is it really that? That's amazing. Let's say 11 to 15.
No, let's say 12 to
That's.
up to a 14.
Can I outfit you? Can I augment you in some true reality? A Brannick device.
But the truth is I'm a 12. Like if I get an Italian dress shoe.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking my
Like if I go for a real, I'm like a true 12.
And
but
that's
then
how we should
if
judge
I
it.
buy a
What
Nike,
are you in an
I'm a
Italian
13.
leather dress shoe? That's your true feet size.
It's just crazy.
I love it. You see them, you know what I'm talking about.
14 in Adidas, 13 in Nike, 12 in Italian dress shoes.
Italian dress shoe. Oh man. I guess they want to augment, they want to virtual everything, but sometimes you got to get the hardware out. $72. If you got that as a gift, would that be would it be sort of like, why am I getting this, or was it the sheer oddity of it would be
It's cool.
it's cool, right?
It's a cool present.
Like
Because nobody has one.
What are they, this has a name, and you say, yeah, it's a Brannick device.
It's a Brannick,
You
bro.
print the Wikipedia page, you put it in the box. Augmented reality. So you're saying, but you need to know because you don't know. Is your left foot and right foot, are they uniform? Or is
Mine?
that your left foot goes between a 12 and a 14, your right foot goes between an 11 and a half and a 14?
I believe my right foot is slightly larger than my left. Is that the case with everybody?
Intelligence. Sounds intelligence.
USA Today snapshot, speaking of homeowners.
You mean Brannick device owners?
Brannick
Wow.
device owners. This is
Real estate agents take note.
your DIY tool belt came with home project confidence. Those rating themselves as very skilled in the DIY home project departments based off generational age groups. Millennials, Gen Xers, and boomers, baby boomers.
So they asked people that fall into each age group.
Homeowners. How skilled are you
At a DIY project.
at working on DIY home projects?
Okay.
Baby boomers claim that 16% of them claimed that they would consider themselves very skilled.
Like outright confidence that they are very skilled in this old house.
22% of Gen Xers believe that they are very skilled.
More Gen Xers than then boomers, adults. Interesting.
And 26% of millennials who also own homes, by the way. Millennials that own homes. So they're already like, well, you hate you.
Oh, yeah, so you own it, and I can actually fix everything. Watch me kick the plumbing out and fix it. There is no way. No one knows how to do anything, first
I think
of
maybe
all.
everybody knows how to do everything now because YouTube.
No, I mean, I love your game. I think the idea is, do you think you can? Are you? Yes, I can.
Do you think you?
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
YouTube. Yes. But in actuality, it's like triple nope.
Yeah.
It's impossible because actual taking tools and working on things, you have to know what you're doing. I would assume maybe this is just at an old, if you grabbed moms know everything. A mom's going to know more than a grandma's going to know more than a daughter because they just seen more about how to fix something, right? And older people they lived at a time when everything was broken and bad.
But maybe they also lived in a time where there was always somebody that specialized in doing those things. And since that doesn't exist anymore, people have had to compensate for that by learning how to do those things themselves.
Because people don't put milk in a bottle on your house anymore.
You have to,
and I'm the milkman. Father, milkman, daddy, milkman. So they left the milk right. Yes, they just left it
in
right
the
out.
sun.
Really? And the doors were unlocked? That's it. Because there's no one left to do. All right. So you got to learn on your own how you think you can fix the plumbing because you watched a YouTube video.
I mean, I know a lot of people that learn a lot of things from out there.
On YouTube?
Well, from DIY.
I don't know. Like maybe
instructional.
I've seen how to tie a tie by just laying it out, and I watched a guy make a knot doing that. I think that's about it. I watched somebody show you how to properly use a can opener. It's not up. You make it. It's actually supposed to go.
You take the whole thing off?
Yeah, it goes horizontally is actually how it's supposed to be used.
No way.
Those are the only two things I've ever learned on the internet.
That's not true.
Yeah, it doesn't go down like you think it does, where you plop it down.
And then clamp it?
It's supposed to go. It goes
sideways and eats the whole...
Janky jank and eats around. Yeah, I learned that. And how to tie a tie without... I couldn't do the tie. It was too
So
deep.
if you do that with a can, though, then the entire can becomes a blade at the top of it, as opposed to hiding the blade inside the lip.
You want as much blade exposure as possible, really, to keep people on their toes. Blade exposure. I'm going to ask you... I'm going to give you two events. They're happening on the same day, so you have to tell me which one you'd like to attend. You'll be competing in one of these two events. This is Major League Eating events. Summertime, IFOCE, the International Federation of Competitive Eating. Major League Eating has some of their biggest events in the summertime. On Saturday, June 1st, there's an event in Pensacola, Florida. There's an event in Ottumwa, Iowa. Let me tell you what we got. You tell me what you're going to win at. In Pensacola, Rouse's Markets, they're a supermarket chain, they present the Crawfish Eating World Championship.
Nope.
You're already out.
I can't eat them.
Can't eat a crawfish.
Don't like them.
Okay.
My father hates me for it, but it's true.
Oh, because he loves them.
My old man could probably place in the top 10.
Well, let me tell you, it's going to be at the Floribama Bar in Orange Beach. I'm going to tell you that the Black Widow, Sonia Thomas, she's 51 years old.
The pool player?
Not Jeanette. No, this is, the
different
little...
Black Widow.
She is 5 feet tall, weighs 105 pounds. She has the world record for crawfish. In April of 2010, in 10 minutes, she ate 6.5 pounds.
So they just go by pounds.
Go by pounds in this game. This ain't crawdaddy legs. This is by the pound. So can your dad eat 7 pounds in 10 minutes of crawfish? Maybe.
How do they eat them? Because you have to. They're small. Do you have to suck the heads? Is that included in the?
They have heads. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so that's
6.5 pounds in 10 minutes.
Pounds in 10 minutes. Sonia Thomas also has the world record for sweet potato casserole. She did that at the North Carolina State Fair in 2004. She still holds the record to this day. In 11 minutes, she ate 8.62 pounds of sweet potato casserole. This woman's only 105 pounds. Can you eat a tenth of your weight in sweet potato casserole in 10 minutes? So you're out. Your dad's in that one. You'll be competing in the Canteen Lunch in the Alley. It's a famous little spot in Ottumwa. It opened in 1927 and only has 16 seats. They serve, let me get this right, loose meat sandwiches. It's essentially a sloppy Joe.
But not sloppy.
It's sloppy. Comes with a little spoon, and they put it in the wax paper, and you got a little spoon to get the extra because it's just bubbling over. Now, last year, Gideon Oji, he's 26 years old, 6'9", 225 pounds.
This is like my world.
Okay.
I'm shorter than him, but I'm heavier than him.
Okay. He has the world record. Last year, in 10 minutes, he ate 18.5 canteen sandwiches.
But how much is that?
They're not sliders. They're hearty. I saw a photograph of one. It's a you'd notice if you ate one. Let's just say that. If you ate two, you'd notice that you ate two. If you ate three, you'd probably talk about it for a little while. Like I had, Jonathan smashed fucking 3 fucking loose meats. Nice work. But Gideon Oji did 18.5. He also holds the world record for kale. He did this at the at the Taste of Buffalo. 25.5 16-ounce by volume chopped kale salads in 8 minutes. So I guess what would be a 16-ounce? It's a salad. Good size salad.
Huge salad.
That's a pretty big salad, right? In 8 minutes, he did 25.5 of them.
I need a visual reference on some of this stuff because...
Okay. I'd say a 16-ounce salad's probably, if you went and ordered a salad, they put it in that's a good-sized lunch salad. Well, could you eat 15 more? No.
Could you do that in 12 minutes?
Yeah, well, Gideon can. Are you still hungry? You
I
want
wonder
a loose meat
if
sandwich?
there's anything... obviously, it doesn't have to do with having a... Does your liking of the item help play any part in your ability to eat it?
I don't think so. I don't think gender, body size, it's just these human beings, be it Sonia or Gideon or Joey Chestnut eating 72 hot dogs.
But
they were
why
placed
is
on
it
Earth
like-
to only eat one type of food and dominate it.
But that's the thing. She has 2. He has 2. Kale and fucking meat
Kale and
sandwiches, sweet potatoes and crawfish. There's no rhyme or reason to...
you get 2 at birth. You have 2. You haven't discovered them yet.
That's what I need to do.
That's what you need to do. What are your 2? Every person is given 2 at birth.
2 foods that you can eat
2
more of
foods
than
that you can
anyone
house more than any other human being on Earth.
Oh, man.
Everyone has 2.
I'd love to know.
Find your 2. Before I leave here, this mortal coil, I shall find my 2.
A watch is a tool, and I shall find my 2.
Find my 2. Hey, he's dead. Not too late. Can we get that watch? Fucking nice. Saw that shit. Yeah, because it just doesn't matter. When it comes to hot dogs, it's chestnut. But what else can he do?
Yeah.
There's a lot. Summertime is when fucking MLE comes alive. The boys and girls of summer, they call it.
Oh, do they?
They do. Find an event near you. So you're going to be hitting Iowa, not Pensacola. Your dad will send your dad down to Pensacola, get on that crawfish.
I wonder
with
if there's
the heads.
isn't there a different way of doing it? Why does there have to be a time constraint? Maybe it could just be a sheer...
gorge over a weekend.
Yeah, like just...
Maybe they should change it. It's a 10-hour event.
Like
10-day event. Oh, my God. Gideon ate 7,000 salads.
Why does it have to be such a race? What's the rush? Let's just see how much of one thing that this person can eat. You stop whenever you're done.
Stop whenever you're done. Sonia, 5 feet tall, 105 pounds. Oh, Sonia. Oh, no. Sonia, the sweet potato casserole coming out of Sonia's ears. There's only so much it can go at 5 feet, 105
Yeah,
pounds.
it's like maybe if you explode or you fall asleep, that's when you're done. It's just from how long you can stay awake and eat, basically.
Like-
for.
Hands on a sweet potato. Like,
I think that's more. I'm more interested in. Okay, let's.
but I like the clock gives it, you know.
But there's an urgency to the clock. But what if it's the actual because what
Over a
this,
lifetime, I
No,
wanna do it.
But what about the fact that what about a physical limit of like this? Like if you start shitting and puking, then you've filled
If
yourself.
the food leaves any part of your body, not just it could leave eyes, anywhere.
Because that's also an immediate disqualification, right? If you throw up in
If
these
sweet
ones,
if you start crying and it's sweet potato
sweet
juice,
potato tears.
you gotta like, let me get that. Well, that's sweet potato juice. It's coming out in the tears.
Yam
It's in the tears.
tears.
You're out.
No,
Yam
but
tears
in these
disqualified.
ones, you can't throw up and then keep going, right?
I don't know if.
Because then that wouldn't count as holding it down.
I guess you're right because wouldn't be fair to
So
regurgitate that and go back in.
yeah, because then you're making space.
I mean, do you think that Gideon takes?
I
the
think
loose
they even
meat
have to
like
keep
Joey
it
does and
down.
dips it in the water.
I think they even have to keep it down for a period of time after.
Oh, you think they're put into a tent and monitored? No, I think. No, I think when the gun sounds, I think if you just have to walk off the stage. I don't think they
You can-
follow them home and watch them.
wait for them to go to the bathroom.
What are your two?
A global helium shortage
What?
could burst the bubble of all the businesses that rely on the gas to lift weather balloons, large blimps, and yes, the balloons in your kid's birthday bash that make your voice sound like a chipmunk. But the shortage is potentially deflating for a whole range of other purposes. Helium is used in deep-sea diving, airbags, cryogenics, rocket fuel, MRI machines, and in areas of tech that include fiber optics and semiconductors. Quote, the shortage of helium, which is present now and which we can anticipate will increase, will affect broadly everybody, says Northwestern physics professor William Halperin. Just a little aside here. Helium is the second most abundant element in the universe behind hydrogen.
Interesting. I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure what it means either, but if
it's
it's the
real.
second most abundant and there's a shortage of it, that doesn't bode well for.
Done fucked.
I think that sounds bad.
You know, water makes up most of the earth and your body, or out of both.
Your body
you
and
feel
water.
Okay? I feel weak. You should. Something atmosphere, space. It does something. Most concerned about children's birthday parties. I guess the MRI is they twist it on you. You don't know. You don't know about this helium. You think
Why such a shortage?
why such a shortage? I bet somebody's they're probably buying it up. Somebody with futures. One of these people. You know, I watch these people. These quants. These hedge funds. They're always thinking.
Yeah.
They're always 2 steps ahead, this 4D chess. You know what? These children's birthdays parties.
What if we stockpile some of this?
Why don't we fucking get all of that and really charge the prices up for those parties? No one wants a clown. They need the balloons. Buy it. That's it, because it's all about supply and demand. I mean, helium now, it's like precious gold.
Yeah.
It really is.
They call it.
It's what
What do they call it?
They call it
Air gold.
air gold. That's
Invisible gold, they call it.
what's the symbol for gold? We've done this, right?
I don't
It's
know.
on different strokes. When Arnold, he says, "Hey, you,
Right.
give me back my watch," or "Give me back my gold watch," or something to that effect. That's how you learn most science. I learned from different strokes. Hence, why you're dealing with an idiot. Can't do math. How are your math classes? I don't know. Professor Drummond was my instructor. Yes. Sorry about that. What you talk about, Einstein? I'm doing my best.
We
It's all
used
can
what
do.
we had.
We use what we have.
It's nothing. No shame in that.
There's no shame in these gifts. These gifts of gab. Is that a thing? I'll tell you something. You down with this for the summertime? Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning? Is it something I can interest you in?
Sounds good.
It's only available from my blogs. I don't think this is no April Fool's nonsense. At KFC's, some rando select KFC's as a fountain drink, which I just can't play, but I know you love. This is Dew, Mountain Dew. Sorry, I always get so casual when I talk about fucking Dew.
It's like a sweet tea.
It's
Mountain Dew?
charged, infused with sweet peach and a smooth honey flavor. That's fucking Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning. Right?
Well, I remember when
That would
Baja
treat you
Blast came
right.
out, I was like, that's gross. And then I tried it and I was
You're
like,
like,
this is
"Excuse me,
such
sir?
a good drink.
Take that
this
back."
is an amazing beverage.
Baja hit.
Yeah.
Going in there with put a tank top on. Billabong tank top. You got the Baja? Because I got the Billabong. Yeah, he's back again. That guy's back. How about some of that fucking Sweet Lightning?
Sweet Lightning.
Roll into a KFC, get a bucket.
It's got to probably only be maybe in the South.
That's maybe you need a bucket. You need a Southern bucket.
I bet you those select
Those
are
select few,
maybe
that's a Tuscaloosa
maybe in the
type of thing.
Bible Belt.
Down the Tuscaloosa belt.
Yeah.
That's in the Bible though, Sweet Lightning.
But I would like. I
Corinthians.
wish we could. I wish I could sample it.
Wish I could read Corinthians and sample it. And henceforth, he shall get a big gulp of that, roll into Mass on Sunday. Who needs communion?
Got Sweet Lightning.
Got this fucking Sweet Lightning.
When Elizabeth Siegel's toddler was ready to be potty trained last year, she didn't reach for a how-to book.
You can go to YouTube.
She didn't check out advice on mommy blogs or ask her own mother for help. She's a partner at a visual marketing company, and she hired a toilet training pro. Quote, I love working with an expert, and I didn't have the time, and my husband and I both work, she says.
And I don't like my kid.
And I don't really love my kid that much. I'm an expert in basically what I am paid to do,
What's that though?
which is visual marketing, which is my profession.
I'm an expert. Oh, in what? Visual marketing.
My profession.
My profession, visual marketing.
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
you can be an expert at anything. Why can't you be an expert in that?
I'm an
Because you
expert?
can't. But
Well, because it doesn't exist.
it's not a thing. Because you took two words that are in the workforce and you combined them. Custodial alchemy. What does that mean? Figure it out. I'm an expert.
I'm an expert at what I get paid to do, which is my profession. Why wouldn't I go to someone who understands and is an expert at their profession?
I guess.
The training took place over 8 hours on 2 consecutive days in Siegel's Manhattan home in her now 3.5-year-old daughter's ensuite black marble bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Now I know. Okay, here we go.
Siegel was there for 1 day
1 hour.
and took notes on a pad, maybe an iPad or just a pad,
Maxi.
while the nanny supervised the second day. The service was provided by Samantha Allen, owner of NYC Potty Training,
What the fuck?
who charges anywhere from $2,000 to $3,300. And since founding her company in June 2014, she has built a client base that stretches from New York City all the way to Los Angeles and all the way to Dubai.
Yeah, I bet. Probably
And back.
just
Only those
New
three.
York, Los Angeles, Dubai.
3 people.
Mommy, I have to pee. Well, the nanny and Samantha will help you with that.
And your marble.
Mommy is expert at work, marketing visually. You'll never understand dumb child who can't pee on her own.
Marble ensuite bathroom.
Yes,
Black
go into your marble black ensuite bathroom. I listen again. What the fuck do I know? Don't got no kids. In that,
One of those things.
but she's right. You get an expert. I mean, get an expert to change your oil in your car, but I don't know. You want to kind of. I guess you could do that with anything. When the kid's got to learn how to ride a fucking bike, you could be like,
I wonder if
that's
she
actually-
uses
wait a
like
minute. That's a
like a
good-
spray bottle method, like they do with animals.
Tase
like
'em,
when she
spray
like
'em?
yeah, like
when
you
bad girl, ensuite, bad girl, ensuite. Wait a minute, though. What about our idea for teaching kids how to ride bike? Every kid has to learn how to ride a bike. Training wheels have to come off. That's where fucking Preston Enterprises comes in. It's called fucking Flyaway Industries. Take those training wheels off. That's what I do. I'm here. That's really my job. I really want to. No. I'm an expert. You're an expert in what you do, drinking beer. I'm an expert in this. So that's $100 a half hour. Thank you.
I
guess if you're in the mix and you got the nanny and you got, at that point, you're just sort of raise this kid, yo.
But also that maybe parents aren't always the best
People
candidates.
to be around their nude children.
That
Really, I'd rather have a stranger be around my nude daughter. I'll be at work. I've got a major account with United Airlines. I'm doing their visual marketing. I'm an expert.
I was going to say that maybe sometimes parents aren't the best candidates to be teachers for their own children because
definitely.
There's other
People that can do
dynamics
it, yeah.
at play.
There's other people you can pay to do that. It's best to just go completely hands off with it.
You've done your work. You made it.
You made the fucking thing.
You're done.
You're like a chef. The chef doesn't fucking sit there and poke his... Creates. She puts the plate out. Doesn't fucking dig her hand in while people are eating. You've done the work. Go. Be an expert at visual marketing. Again. What do you do?
Well, whatever it is, it pays good.
It pays amazing. Got to get on that. Glassdoor. Hello. First thing you should be looking up. Visual marketer. On your resume, just write motherfucking expert. Email it over. Oh, God, I wish I could get a stranger around my nude kids. You can. You can do it in Dubai,
For $3,000.
LA, and New York. It's a 2-day program. Hey, 2 days, right? I don't know how long it takes to do that. Probably longer than 2 days.
Way.
Not with this fucking genius.
Can be years.
Years to do.
Took my parents years
Yeah.
with me.
Bedwetters. Sarah Silverman wet her bed until she was a teen.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Why you dogging her? Why?
No, I think she.
No.
That's her.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think.
I guess you got an expert in, and you let them do it. But childhood, adolescence, as we've learned from toddler, newborn to infant to toddler, it presents all along the way, I guess forever, but at least until they're 18. You've got to find all the things that need to be done. Driving, you send them to a driving school. You get an expert. So you got to find all the demarcations, all the lines in a child's life, and then pay somebody to do that because you're at work.
Yes. Because it's better to get your child
Expert, then you raise a child that is an expert
at all these things.
at all of these things. Peeing, riding a bike, driving. Is there anything else that a kid learns over time?
I mean, there's other things, but I don't think parents should maybe be part of their
any
education.
sort of reproductive, any time for when a girl becomes a woman. Hands off. Bring an expert in. Let me teach you about this. Because your parent is too busy as an expert and is too embarrassed. So let me sit you down. Let me tell you what's going on with your body. And then as you get older, we'll talk more and more about your body and your feelings. I know this is a fucking parent's job, but I'm an expert. Your parents are rich on sweet marble. So let me just raise you. Essentially, you could just adopt me, Samantha, and raise me. You taught me how to shit and piss. The world of fruit. Do you know where Pink's Hot Dogs is on Melrose and La Brea?
I mean, duh.
Have you ever been there?
Fuck yeah.
Do you remember?
I used to go there a lot
Okay.
with my dad.
I believe your dad's got a picture up in Pink's.
He certainly used to,
Let me take you across the street, not to the former Rocket Video
where we met,
where we met.
where we first met.
Let's not talk about where we locked eyes on each other and fell in love. Move you over to the south, one building from the former Rocket Video. What do you
Jiffy
have?
Lube? No.
No.
In
Just west of the Jiffy Lube. What's that building that stood right there?
Aaron Brother?
Yes. Aaron Brothers. Thank you. Genius. Aaron Brothers is closed, but now we have a pop-up experience. The world of fruit. It's your ultimate playground. It's an experience with fruit that is wholly unforgettable. Never forget this. It's a place where discovery and delight drive you from fruit to fruit, room to room. Take a bite into the magic. Come fruit with us. Okay, intrigued. The World of Fruit is a new fruit-themed experience created by fruit-obsessed Los Angeles natives. By fruit-obsessed, they mean money-obsessed, right? They think they're getting the terms confused. Pineapple and, like, dollars. Those are two separate things. Located at the corner of La Brea and Melrose, the World of Fruit is scheduled to open its doors on June 1st, featuring 8 fruit-forward rooms. World of Fruit takes guests through an interactive experience that is wholly unexpected, it's wholly unforgettable. Swing into our watermelon playground and grab a special treat from our watermelon ice cream truck. Enjoy the light show and the pineapple disco derby. Or jump into our dragon fruit pool before entering the World of Fruit garden, where our fruit specialists will serve you the very best in-season fruits from all over the world like jackfruit, baby pineapple, rambutan, tree-ripened mangoes, strawberries, papayas, and more. Tickets are $35 each. How's Instagram? Is that a good thing that we've made? Is that a healthy thing that's been created? How can an application that exists here come into real life and take it over? How do they know how to do that? Did they know?
I don't know if they knew that.
They didn't know that. They didn't know that the application that they built would become the world that we live in.
I don't think so.
Or did they?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Or did they?
Maybe. I mean, that's a very... If that was what was on their mind...
10 years.
That is like so heady and crazy. And
now you're back in.
I know.
I'm
I'm so happy to...
You want to take a dive in this dragon fuck room? What is it?
But if that's what they were thinking, that like it'll be so popular that it'll create things in the world.
It will make the world. I think they do think that. It's like that Bezos fuck. Did you see his like designs for like living on Mars or wherever the fuck it was? And it's similar to the Alien Hunter of like it's just a sort of it's so fantastical, which is wonderful, but like it's so stupid and not real, but it's so perfectly futuristic and idealistic and altruistic and real that you're not supposed to talk shit about it, but it's like, dog, and each pod will have 1 million people in the habitat, and there's like a deer and running water and like fucking Nacho Cheddar River or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, it's just science fiction, which I don't want to talk shit about. It's great, but it's not real.
Right.
It's not real.
But then, yeah. Well, and then this stuff, it's like, what do they say? It's destroying natural landmarks, like all over the world, Instagram, because people are going and trampling things people are falling off rocks in Grand Canyon and trampling super blooms in order just to get a picture. And then it's making these things like this that like aren't, what are they? They're not viable things. Like the ice cream museum, which then I found out there was no ice cream in. And I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like there better be some fucking fruit up
Well,
there.
at least it seems that there is a dragon fruit pool.
There isn't. There's moldy old oranges they whip.
But that was the other thing. I was like thinking about like, this sounds like a fucking fruit fly nightmare.
Yeah,
like,
come into our fruit fly experience. Get bit. Get malaria. Come into our fucking moldy orange room. We whip moldy oranges at your nuts. This is amazing. Take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Did they know?
I don't know.
It's a simple
or
formula.
let's say they didn't.
But they do.
When did they?
What is it essentially?
Ultimately,
it's
at
bright
some
colors
point.
in butts. Women's butts in bright colors. Not going to go wrong with that.
Well, and then it's also the number one place that people go to look at shit that they want to buy.
Well, they only want to buy women's butts and fruit.
Yeah, I mean.
Is there anything else?
Shoes.
And shoes.
Yeah.
Let me get my...
It's like streetwear, butts, and colors.
Yes.
They
did it.
Knives, tattoos,
coffees,
guns.
Yeah. Vegan burgers. Simple. Life, our lives. Our lives.
World.
Our lives, our world.
The world.
They built for me. I mean, us, you, Bezos. If you look at the International Space Station in scale, this is 100 times bigger. Dog.
But like...
You sold books. You took books and you made a website to buy books. It's awesome. You're a jabillionaire. That's not that big of a... That's not fucking that fucking cosmic of a trippy mind leap.
Well, I think that's...
Right?
But the same thing...
The same people... You made McDonald's, like, you made burgers, and you sell $1 billion of them. That doesn't make you a fucking genius.
Well, that's the thing. Is
you
that,
sell books on an online bookstore.
Because the phenomena that occurs around these things is so genius, because the world is so primed for it.
Well, we can't...
I don't think that these individuals that were at the helm of that can help, but they cannot divorce themselves from that development. So like the Musks and the Bezos, like, you know, Elon Musk didn't invent the electric car.
Okay.
He invented a company that makes the best looking, fastest electric car.
Okay.
But the things he talks about doing are terraforming Mars. And I think because this thing that happens around him is so, like, people go crazy for it, that then they think, like you're saying, that Bezos, I mean, that he did build the biggest, like, crazy fucking merchandising empire. But like you're saying, the core of that was like, no, you decided, like, a lot of what happened was out of your fucking hands. It was out of your control. The world did it.
Unless he knew that, I think in 20 years, people will be afraid to leave the house.
Yeah.
Unless he could foresee that, like, I think in 20 years, people will be afraid to leave the house.
I don't think anybody...
And I'll make a place where they have to...
Zuckerberg wanted to, like, you know, creep on fucking girls in his college. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nobody starts out with a vision that broad, because it's like you're saying, it's not feasible for actually making... You couldn't possibly plan it out like that. Okay. I don't think.
So they didn't know.
But now they think, because it happened once to them, that they could plan it and how to do it a second time.
Okay.
Now we take that and go, okay, this is how it happened with Amazon. Now I'm going to do that with populating outer space.
It's just insane.
The problem is that because they're the most successful people around us, they are also the people that everyone is going to for those answers. Or what do we do next? And so they're forced to come up with these concepts, and these concepts are going to be what they sort of get paid to do for the rest of their lives. Is like, oh, will you tell us what's next? Because you did this and that was next. So now tell us now what? Because we don't know. But they don't either.
Well, he sells toothpaste. So what the fuck is he talking about, like living on another planet?
Well, because I think those guys get to a level of money having where those are the only issues that start to interest them, because they own everything on Earth already. So the only way to entice their minds and keep them activated is to look at something that's
wouldn't it just make more sense in the trash fire that's here to think about the trash fire that's here?
It's psychotic to not utilize that amount of ingenuity, power, money, influence, and not be like, we're going to fix one thing every 8 weeks for the next...
We're going to pick one city and fix the block.
It could literally... they could change the fucking world.
But listen.
They could change the world.
You're flying by in a pod and a deer is waving at you because deers now speak. And you speak in deer language.
They could...
Look at
individually,
these pods run
collectively.
They run on Pico de Gallo. What? You don't understand. You don't sell toothpaste like me.
It's
Don Lee Farms.
And that's not to say that probably they don't do
a fucking thing. There's no water in Flint for the 1000th time. They don't do anything. They draw up plans of fucking Pico de Gallo run fucking flying pods. They don't.
It's so whack.
They don't. Don Lee Farms, established in 1982, Los Angeles, California. We've talked about Don Lee Farms because they busted out a plant-based fucking burger similar to the Beyond and the Impossible, except I was at my fucking Smart and Final. They sell it at like Costco, Smart and Final, Stater Brothers, places I just fucking
don't go.
I ain't up in looking for these like bulk burgers. They're going to bring their plant-based chicken nuggets to public school cafeterias all over the United States for the 2019-2020 school year, because they have a huge contract, like a public school national contract.
They're in L.A.?
Based in L.A. How you like that? How you like dem apples?
But they make meat products too?
They make like fucking weird ass like fucking
like
Smart and Final barbecue,
like huge bulk things.
Yeah, we're doing an office party. Do you have enough burgers to feed 1,200 people? We do. They're frozen.
Don Lee
Come by here. We're Don Lee Farms. Yes.
Come by.
Come by. We're making plant-based chicken nuggets that taste like shit for kids in school to really turn them off from vegan treats. I imagine those aren't good because I'm not a big chicken guy. I'm not a big anyway faux chicken. So
faux chicken's tough.
Very tough. So that's something that might not be the one to sort of
kick
off the party.
But nuggets
kids
work. Love nuggets.
You just fucking fry them,
dip
some
them,
barbecue sauce on them. Put on some fucking trap music and let the fucking kids. They're just all across the country. They love it.
I don't think anyone makes trap anymore.
They don't do it anymore?
I don't think it's called trap.
What do they call it now?
I don't know.
Fuck. Well, ask a kid.
What do you listen to?
Do they still make trap? Mommy!
This scary man's
asking me if they still make trap. So that's, in Light Life, Massachusetts, make that tempeh I love. Oh, tempeh can take on any form. Give it a flavor, anything you want. They're going to do a burger, ground beef, sausage in a Impossible Beyond vein.
And then Tyson Foods also have announced that they're doing theirs. They sold their...
They want to make their own fucking
They got
burger.
out of Beyond before it went public. They sold their part of it because of possibly some disagreements, but now they're going to make their own.
Get in your game.
And McDonald's still has not announced any plans for...
McDonald's don't want to play, huh?
Don't want to play that game.
They don't want to play that fucking libtard game. They're not going to play that.
I mean, if they are, they're waiting...
Maybe they're gonna,
because that would tip the scales.
It's McDonald's.
If they said we're gonna use an Impossible Burger, or we're gonna use a Beyond Burger, people
McDonald's
would.
Ain't shit. They're
first of all,
their fucking
Impossible. If they called Impossible right now and said, "Can you do it?" they wouldn't be able to do it. They can't even supply Burger King with enough Whoppers. I mean,
Okay.
They're like having huge shortages. So
Jonathan told me if he had to pick right now between Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers, he'd take Beyond Burgers.
That's not what I said.
I'm gonna put that on the record. Right
You
here.
said that.
Oh, that was me.
You think it
We're
might?
going to have to make the decision. We're going to have to choose a side here. This is fucking Romeo and Juliet. This is the Jets and the Sharks, dog. We can't be straddling the fence. We need to make
I gotta say that
we got to make a statement.
That fucking Beyond Taco really is a to throw that hat in the game. It's a very compelling argument. I've had some good Impossible Burgers in my time.
You and I have both had the Del Taco. It's delicious, plant-based taco. We have discussed, though, not in fast food places ever. Was in a Del Taco this week, just checking in on that.
Might want to work on.
Might want to work on whoever the fuck else is eating in there,
or working
they certainly there. Fucking. It certainly wasn't like 9 Instagram models coming in to get plant-based tacos. There was a different type of clientele. They were very rowdy about the burger they ordered that was ice cold and unedible.
Yeah.
A lot of bags.
I avoid
a lot of body
I avoid
movements
going into them if possible. I will drive. I will drive through.
I went to sit down. I said, "There's nowhere to sit because there's barbecue sauce and ketchup over every flat surface of this Del Taco." I'll take those 2 to go. Thank you.
Yeah. Pretty good taco though.
Oh God, the way they season that up. How do they do that?
Probably with some sort of meat.
Probably with meat juice.
Like meat powder.
Like most things should be on everything.
Like meat powder.
Nat Geo. Talking about a Brain Games reboot. Can totally get behind that, right?
Yeah.
Hosted by dear friend Keegan Michael Key. Why not? Give me some Keegs. 8 episodes. Premiere is December 1st. Awesome. Oh no, not awesome. They're giving it a Hollywood twist because nothing in the world now, as we've learned, can exist unless a celebrity is in it, adjacent, wrapped around. You cannot do anything unless there's also a person that is recognizable. I almost couldn't eat at Del Taco. I had to wait for a television actor to walk past and have them come into me to the Del Taco to verify that I was allowed to eat tacos. You can vouch for me? You vouch for me? Mary Lynn Rascab? Is that how you say her name? She was been on a bunch of shows. Do you recognize her? Thank you, Mary Lynn. Then I got to eat my tacos. Kristen Bell, Dax Shepard, Rebel Wilson, Anthony Anderson, all the greats. They'll all be appearing. Why? Just Nat Geo is about how Brain Games is about how stupid we all are and how fucking smart we think we are and how really dumb we all are and how our eyes can't see real color or things. It's about how everything we look at, you say, that's a red Ferrari, but it's actually a blue Honda Civic because our brains suck. I don't need a fucking celebrity to
But they're
all dum-dums.
But isn't it because the show needs funding, so they get it from
It
whoever
just can't exist without
with a promo crossover, right?
It has to be a celebrity has to be on it.
But it's
so
a
nothing
celebrity.
Can exist without
But
a celebrity.
there's no way that
You can't
the
make
show
it.
can afford to pay the celebrities. So that means that the celebrities are on it because the celebrities have something out that they
can
are
talk about
promoting.
their shit.
Has to be.
That's it.
Has to be. It's a
So it
secondary.
works-
it's a
for sure.
secondary
Works
line
for
of
both.
income for the
It's
show.
a nice reach around for everybody, and so we all get everything turned to shit. Because that's not what Brain Games is about. Oh wow, fucking look at Dax Shepard's fucking dumb. I knew that fucking before. I didn't need this. I know fucking celebrities are dumb. I watch Hollywood Medium. I know how fucking dumb they are. I don't need you to tell me Hollywood celebrities are dum-dums because I watch Hollywood Medium and I watched Anne H get a reading. Dog. She's a lovely actress and a lovely woman, but she's
Talking about Anne Heche?
Anne Heche. She's had a.
What are you talking about? Who's Anne Heche at this point? I mean,
She was Celestia when she went fucking off the deep end and went into the intergalactic. When she went into. So if you have a Hollywood medium come in and read somebody who was at one point Celestia, I would imagine that person's going to be open to what you're telling them in the reading.
Very receptive.
Very receptive to the reading, having been doing intergalactic space travel herself.
I haven't seen her in a while.
A lovely young woman.
She works still?
She's in the mix.
Is she?
Yeah, you'd be surprised when you look people up and you realize that they've been on a TV show that you've never heard of for like the last 3 years.
Right.
It's a very weird thing that happens to me every day online.
Chicago PD.
Every person I think of, I'm like, oh, they're actively working at what they do.
Working their asses off.
Yeah, making so much money. I haven't thought about that person in 9 years. She's on a network television show.
Yeah. There
so
you have it.
It's all right.
She's got some of that Ellen money. Did she get any settlement money on that, you think?
NDA. She must have gotten something. You better keep your mouth shut, Celestia. Here's $21 million. Keep your mouth shut. You stay out of Portia's business. Don't follow Portia. Don't follow her.
A Republican-backed measure in the Arizona State Senate to formally denounce pornography as a public health crisis has passed. The resolution, which does not require the governor's signature for approval, will now go to the Secretary of State to be certified. According to text of the bill, the legislation claims that pornography, quote, perpetuates a sexually toxic environment that damages all areas of our society. It goes on to claim, without any medical citation, that pornography is, quote, potentially biologically addictive and requires increasingly shocking material for the addiction to be satisfied, leading to, quote, extreme degradation. The societal damage of, this is still a quote, the societal damage of pornography is beyond the capability of the individual to address alone, the measure states.
Can't address this by myself.
What does that mean? Not what they're saying in it mean. What does a measure mean when it doesn't call for anything? It just says this is this.
Maybe they want to just flex, just a legislative flex.
Is that true, or is there something connected to this that says we're going to make it illegal?
3 months,
we can make it illegal.
Like Georgia, we will take over and tell you what's up. I don't know if that's it or if they're just putting it out there like we're wiggity whack. We want to. If y'all thought we weren't wiggity whack, we want to make sure you know that to be true. So we're going to do this measure. So you see we're wiggity whack? Okay, that's all we wanted.
Just want to make sure you remember.
You got to remember next time you're on your sites, think about us. Oh, I will.
Arizona's always coming correct with the out of left field kind of stuff. just no fucking no daylight savings, no MLK Day, no pornography, no border shit. I mean, they just love to just they keep it funky. They keep it funky.
Yeah,
down there.
They want to let everybody else know we're in the mix too.
Yeah,
We'll fuck your shit
we'll
up.
Change it up on you.
Fuck Phoenix.
No weed.
Fuck
like
Phoenix.
Like you get fucking.
Doesn't even exist to us. What's that like?
What?
To like live in Atlanta or live in Phoenix and just be like, what the fuck? That you're in this one little place being normal and rational and in the world, and then every single person that lives, if you drive 30 minutes in any direction for the rest of your state, you're stone cold fucking handmaids. What is that? What is that? That must be give you a weird, that has to do something to you in a weird way. You know? Like if you're in Atlanta and you took a group of people, like this is a carload of women, this is...
I mean, I think probably one of the things it does is it forces you to probably... You find pretty hardcore people in those situations a lot of the time. People who are very, very true to their causes. You know what I mean? Because you sort of are forced to, because if not, you're going to... You got to either stand your ground or you got to just kind of fall in line.
You're there and you believe the rest of this. It doesn't matter. You're with your crew and but you still are getting. You're still dictated by that. That must be that you're on this island in this place. That must be a weird thing. You know, whereas just here you don't even like think.
No, you don't think about it. But I mean, I think. Yeah, it
must be an off-putting feeling.
I would think imagine. Some of it's off-putting, and then but also that maybe the bond between people that find themselves amidst all of that is maybe.
But I don't think it is, because you pretty much everyone here is normal, and so you're not really.
It's not like whoa. This
you don't
is crazy.
Seek it out like I found another normal person. No, like everyone that lives in like this major city is a normal person, and everyone that lives out here is a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
I think. It's tough. It's tough out there. Well, I mean, it is. Like, I mean,
yeah.
It's crazy. Jonathan, I have a question for you.
Okay.
This is from Noodling on It, wrote in to you and Amy.
Noodling on it?
Noodling on it. I have a favorite ramen shop that is so tiny and so popular that a line often forms near the door as people wait for seats. Today, while standing in front of that line, I noticed that the folks who were dining at the table next to the door surreptitiously leaning down and exhaling smoke under the table. I leaned over a bit and noticed that they were passing a vape pen between them of the THC variety. So yes, Jonathan, they were smoking weed. The smokers were on the lookout for being caught. Should I have said something to the folks who were smoking? Is there a way I could have done this without making an uncomfortable scene? Or should I have just ignored it and enjoyed my ramen? Take a breath. I don't want you, getting in your car right now and like... podcaster tear his head off of noodling writers.
Yeah, just mind your own fucking business.
But can't they go up to the table and say, excuse me, I see that we're all at our favorite ramen shop. So popular, there's a line, I'm in it. And you seem to be surreptitiously vaping. Now, vaping is not smoke, right?
True.
So it's not secondhand vape. Do we not know? But maybe she knows something, maybe Noodling or maybe they know something we don't know. Surreptitious secondhand vape. The juices you don't know, vape god. But
I mean, there could be some residual, of course. You know,
I mean, we're all dead.
It's not necessarily the coolest thing in the world, I think, to do, to smoke or vape in a place that doesn't allow for that, whether it be THC or otherwise. It's not cool. But
well, it depends. Are they doing an Instagram story and they're using the ramen and they're vaping and incorporating the noodles in the clouds? Are they doing performance?
I think it's just people being I mean,
Getting high because they're eating ramen.
Yeah,
So,
but go outside. Just all you have to do is
just
get up,
step
walk outside,
outside.
vape, and come inside. You don't have to do it at
Get
the fucking
arrested
table.
out there and then come back in here.
It's whack. But
Okay. All right.
But-
so you say,
but don't fucking narc on them.
but you're not allowed to narc on. But you can.
You could give them a, like, you guys are fucking lame look.
You say that.
You guys are fucking lame.
Hey, you guys are fucking lame. Yeah, I'll make my ramen over here in the window.
I mean, it's lame.
Okay.
It's lame to do. It's lame to do because it's lame, not because
Okay.
it's rude, but
Yeah.
because it's lame.
Yeah, not like a hookah. They're not like,
But
we're going to just step outside. We're going to hookah. We're going to set up a
but you.
table right here.
I mean, your best bet is to ignore it.
just,
It's not your fucking problem.
isn't it though?
No,
It's your fucking ramen restaurant.
no, it's not.
It isn't? It's
No.
your favorite.
It's your favorite.
You were there the second day they opened.
It's not yours though.
Fuck. You go there twice a week.
Doesn't matter.
You've never seen these motherfuckers.
You don't do
Your
it.
brother died from vaping.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he could have. He will. He will.
It's none of your business.
It's probably, yeah. I mean, we'll know. We're going to know a lot about like, oh, fuck. Really? Fuck. Probably more cell phones, I think, probably than anything. Probably get something on
that we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, like, oh, fuck. Oh, and they were next to our head. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Well, fuck.
They're not really next to our head anymore.
They're kind of not next to our head anymore. They're
Just
just more
like
near our genitals.
Genitals. Mostly.
Ah, fuck.
That's more of an issue.
That's what I fucking... Either way,
Yeah,
how's it going to get you?
cooked 'em.
How'd you get it? In the great fucking cell phone plague of 2033, to get you in the nuts or the brain? What'd it get you? Yeah, I had earbuds. I was more like... So it was always kind of just down by the balls. That's where it did it. Damn it. My whole family vaped, too.
But maybe the Bluetooth buds too. Maybe those will cause another thing.
But no, I think that the Bluetooth buds, we didn't know they have a ionic chemical in it. That
That's what I
actually
mean. I was
fights,
it fights.
it fights so it actually makes you taller. So we're going to see a lot of taller people. The Kerrville Folk Festival is May 23rd to June 9th. Dude, that's 18 fucking days and nights. I guess that's how they do it when you get folk.
Well,
You just like, you need that
a
many
lot
days.
to talk about.
So much to talk about since last year. Like how many fucking like cardigans you fucking knitted up and shit like that. How many fucking old Pete Seeger fucking bootlegs you found? Really? You found a new... No, you didn't.
It's not possible.
Yeah, my dad had it on it. Okay. Since 1972, it's in Kerrville, Texas, at Quiet Valley Ranch. You're greeted with a welcome home. That's what they say to you when you show up. Not nice? Welcome home. You'll be here for 18 fucking days. How's that folk music? On day 16. You like it just as much?
Still like it, huh?
Fuck, man. Where music lifts the spirit. It's the 48th annual. That's a lot of fucking folk, dog.
But that folk it's a broad.
It's a broad term, but any bluesgrass, banjo, ukulele, it's all under the banner of, this is really giving me a splitting fucking headache. Excedrin time, anyone? Sponsored by Excedrin. How's day 18? God, we got a lot of fucking folk.
Can't believe it's over.
Ooh, it's over already. Wow. A lot of folk.
Can't believe I have to wait another whole
lot
year.
of folk. So yeah, I wish everybody. I think it's going to be amazing. Welcome home. Thank you. Thank you.
Your new
Thank
home.
you. Thank you.
I could do a couple of days.
You
maybe.
could do a week.
No,
Bring the van.
I couldn't do a week.
Get your guitar out.
Get in on that.
Get in on that. Write a little ditty about big oil. Oh God. A lot of people a little too on the nose at this year's folk festival.
Maybe.
Mobile and Exxon.
too literal.
Way too literal. Folk is supposed to kind of get a little, supposed to make you got to kind of weave your way in there. You know what I mean? Monsanto. Monsanto. Say it with me, everybody. Monsanto. Everyone would be like, Monsanto. It's like 56 people running for president we've never heard of showing up like in the crowd like, hello, I'm running for president. Are you? Are you? You're not going to win, dog.
I'm
The only thing more
I'm
ridiculous
walking
than
for
the
president.
pilots that they're making in Hollywood is like the 56th person that's decided to run for fucking president.
I'm gonna walk for president.
I'm going to walk for president. Yeah, I have jeans.
It's chill.
Hey, baby, I'm a chill president. I'm chill president. Never heard of you. What are your... Hey. Monsanto. Santo. We'll figure it out.
I keep forgetting to do this at the top of the show.
What's that?
I want to make announcements about shows that we're doing
Live shows. Live folk
It
shows.
would be so much better to tell people before they're tired of hearing,
Maybe you
listening
think
to
they're
us.
just
Be better to tell them at the top of the show.
Good call. We're still getting the hang of this.
Saturday, June 22nd
Yeah.
in Ferndale at the Magic Bag in Detroit. Tickets on sale now.
Metro Detroit.
Very excited to going back to Detroit. That's Saturday, June 22nd, live at the Magic Bag. Saturday, July 6th in New Orleans, Louisiana at One-Eyed Jack's. Saturday, July 27th in Brooklyn at the Murmur Ballroom in Prospect Heights.
Prospect Heights?
Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. By the museum, and there's a park there, right?
And then we'll be going to Dallas, Texas, returning to the Texas Theater September 7th. That's a Saturday. In Dallas for
That's a Dallas-Fort Worth
for
Metroplex.
opening weekend of the NFL.
of the 2019 NFL season. Don't be afraid. Jump on over to the Spiral Diner. Get a vegan meal. Jump on over
Excited to go back to
go
the
see
Spiral.
the boarding house. Go see where Lee Harvey Oswald did his fucking thing. I'll go back. I'll do
Texas
that
Theater
tour
is also the theater that Lee Harvey Oswald
nabbed him.
ran into
Nabbed him.
after, and there he was arrested.
I'll be going back and doing that fucking boarding house tour again.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you might get a whole different, like the same woman might tell me a completely different story. It would be
It just
amazing.
seems to change around sometimes.
Like,
there's a
wait
lot
a
of
minute.
information.
Made love to him? Wait a second. I didn't. Oh, you guys had a child? So there's a Lee Harvey Oswald Jr.? Wait a second. Hold on now.
Little Lee.
Little Lee? Wait a minute. Right now, they're Little Lee? Yeah, he runs amok. You'll never know where to find him. Yeah, I guess I won't. That's the best thing to do. Just deny it. Can't find it. Don't let you see it. Nope. Hey, can we see that? No.
All right.
All right. I'd sure love to see what that says. Well, you'll never fucking see it, so piss off. Okay. Simple. It's the best way to do it. Hey, can I take a look in those books, those records? Look at me. No. Okay. My bad. Sorry for asking. Best way to do it.
Look, it seems to work.
Do you have something to hide? Yeah.
Well,
Don't
then-
show it. What's under your bed, son?
Nothing.
Bitch. Get out. My bad. Backing out, son. Really good fucking... Really, we got really down to brass tacks and nuts and bolts with how we're doing shit.
It's
God, I would love to get a look at
an
that.
effective method.
Hey, did you
Who
say
knew?
that? No. But we have you on tape. You said it. No. Okay. My head. Okay.
Get tickets for those live shows. Go to our website and
Hey, last week you said this. This week you said this. My middle finger's up.
that's middle fingers up
Middle
right
finger up. Freedom.
now. It's a freedom finger.
My freedom finger.
So yeah, tickets for those
Yes,
shows. Go to our
to those
website. Buy a T-shirt. Buy a tote bag. Buy a ticket for one of those shows on the click-throughs. Go to our Patreon page, Patreon, and subscribe or pledge to us there to keep this show advertising commercial free. You also get access to live videos, live shows, all the archived episodes, and all the video episodes that we shoot here in the apartment. Discounts on merch, stuff like that. You can find me on Instagram. You can email us at uyd@me.com. We have a Venmo. It's UID for L. That's UYD number 4 letter L. UID for life. if you'd like to make a one-time donation or something of that nature, and don't feel like signing up for a Patreon recurring pledge. Thank you to everyone who does that, who's been doing that. Please don't stop, and we can't thank you enough for that. Come back next week. Tell a friend. Write a review.
Love this. You fucking
888-842-2357 is our toll-free voicemail. And Seth listens to those messages and relays to me at least the good ones.
a lot of positive energy on those.
Love those.
That's a very nice.
Thank you to everybody that
People are very,
contacts
people
us,
are very
supports
kind.
us. It's
very kind.
after all this time to still
pick me
be
up when you're down.
still be up in the mix with
You're
everybody.
feeling low. Someone says, "Hey, you know what?
You know what? The shit's all right.
Hey, you know what? I just wanted to call and say, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you, dog.
I see you. And
Hey,
I appreciate
hey.
you.
I want to let you know you're seen and
you're-
appreciate you.
Preach. Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Be safe this week. Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.